Industry webinar, and she was also invited as the speaker at the 18th China Asian Expo, Asian University President Forum Conference. Okay, before we begin, here are some notes. If you have any questions to ask, feel free to type at the chat box. Prof. Haryani will answer the question at the end of the session. And now, without further ado, here's our speaker, Professor Technologist, Dr. Haryani Haron.
Thank you very much, Dr. Maslina Abdul Aziz. Maybe the description is like a way exaggerated, yeah, to describe me. But nevertheless, let me say that this will be a knowledge sharing session. I'm not saying that I'm the expert, yeah, but today I'm here just to share what happened in our RIG, and so that if there is some things, some points that we can take home and learn, hopefully it will benefit all. Yeah. And since I'm from the other event just now, I have asked Dr. Maslina to become my assistant to show the slide. Dr. Mas, can we have the slide? Play mode, eh? Okay, and one more time, let me say Assalamualaikum and a very good day to all. First of all, let me convey my thank you very much to Dr. Said Mutalib for having me and organizing this event. I'm so sorry because I think he made various attempts to ask me to do the presentation, but I keep on delaying it. Yeah, but today I'm here just to share some of our experience in Industrial Informatics Research Interest Group. And what happened is that actually to tell all the members here, participants here today, we are quite surprised to get the 5-star rating for the past 2 consecutive years. Yeah. Why? Because we are very much affected not only by pandemic, not only by COVID-19, but we are very much affected due to most of the members. Yeah, I think all of the members in our RIG are asked or are being tasked to hold admin position in our respective faculties. Yeah. Okay, so much of this comes from our own experience rather than to tell you that this is really a structured way of doing and to get 5-star. Yeah, I hope that clears the air. If I have any question which I am not able to answer. Okay, okay, Dr. Mas. Dr. Mas.
Yeah, I've shown the slideshow mode, but yeah.
We cannot slideshow, just this.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, my other member, Puan Suzana, who is ever ready and was always there to rescue me. Okay. Okay. Next slide, Zana. Okay, just an introduction. These are our research interest group members, the industrial informatics members. I am there, and then I have Associate Professor Dr. Siti Arfa from the Fakulti Pengajian Maklumat. I have Associate Professor Dr. Natra Abdullah from FSKM, Dr. Madhe Johari Abdul Sani, which is also from FPM, and then Dr. Jasbe Kaur, Dr. Maslina Abdul Aziz, and Puan Suzana Zamri. And let me explain a little bit on our area of expertise. Yeah, I am very much into IT, and I'm very much into knowledge management technologies. And Dr. Siti Arfah also happened to be in knowledge management and also in library science. Associate Professor Dr. Natra Abdullah expertise is very much into IT, into human-computer interaction, and also into IT governance. Yeah, Dr. Madhe Johari expertise is in library science, and also he is into knowledge management. Dr. Jasbeh Kaur is very much into social entrepreneurship, and also she is our IT governance expert. And Dr. Maslina Abdul Aziz is our in IT informatics, basically focusing on e-commerce and entrepreneurship. Same thing also with Puan Suzana Zamri. Basically, that is our main or core expertise, but it is not limited to that. Yeah, since we know that in the field of IT, you have to know some system development, you have to know a little bit of IT infrastructure to be in this domain. Yeah, so these are the 7 members of our RIG, and as let me mention that Dr. Siti Arfah has just finished her term as a lecturer, maksudnya dalam arti kata lain dah bersara, ya. So that is Dr. Siti. So now we are left with 6 members. Nevertheless, I think this is she has contributed a lot in building up the RIG. Okay. Okay, next. Now, if we start to wonder, or if there is any question on what is actually industrial informatics all about, yeah, this is a discipline where we look into the collection of techniques and practices that use information analysis, manipulation, and distribution to achieve higher efficiency, effectiveness, reliability, and also can add some security elements in it within the industrial environment. And in short, if we put it in a form of a formula, yeah, coming from the Faculty of Computer and Mathematical Sciences, I think formula will help to clarify a lot of things. Industrial informatics actually the approach for real world problem by using and plus IT tools and techniques. So meaning that we have a problem, we look into the real world problem, and now how could IT solve the problem, the real problem that existed. So basically that is industrial informatics. One thing to note, industrial informatics is very contextual in nature. Yeah, what we meant by contextual in nature is that we cannot have one solution that fits all industry. Yeah, meaning that if in one company they have this problem and we suggested a solution, an IT solution using several IT tools and techniques to solve the problem, that might not be so to another company. So it is very contextual in a form of we need to know the context of the industry before we can deal with what will be the best solution for that company or for that certain industry. So this is in general what is industrial informatics all about. Yeah, and we would like the RIG take in an approach to follow this definition. I know that if you Google now industrial informatics, you will get several others definition which is very specific. Some tailored toward manufacturing, some tailored toward pure computer science, and some tailored to a different field. Yeah. In fact, if you are from engineering, you will see that there is one IEEE transaction. That is IEEE transaction in industrial informatics. Yeah, but we do not want to go to specifically to one definition. We would like to be broad, as our motivation to set up this RIG is quite unique in nature, which I'm going to explain in the next slide. Okay, now this is actually to tell the participants the truth about the setting up of our RIG. Actually, it was back in 2016. And before that, yeah, we are toying with the issue. Yeah, we are looking into the issue of mismatched graduates. Yeah, we say that the issue at that particular time period was that the graduates the university are producing are a mismatch, meaning that we are not producing what the industry wants. Yeah, and then again here, and at that time also, our master's program, yeah, master's in IT, we are receiving all these industry players to pursue their master's program, our master's program. So there is a question where our students are questioning, is this theory or is this real in practical sense? Yeah, so this is a scenario, and when we look into this scenario, yeah, as lecturers, when we look into these scenarios, we felt like, is it true there is a mismatch of graduates? Yeah, and what is so different in terms of environment in a university and also in an industry? Why are the industry people saying that we are not having the practical knowledge? Yeah, rather we are teaching theory only. So based on this, yeah, based on this, we start to think that we need to get industry exposure. But yeah, we do not want to leave the teaching and learning and go for a sabbatical or a sangkutan industry attachment due to maybe not confident. Yeah, we say that tak confident duduk di industri because we are afraid that our expectation and the industry expectation are not, we cannot fill up the industry expectation. I'm very frank here, yeah. So this is what we have before 2016. But nevertheless, yeah, both I and Dr. Siti, we have been into consultancy projects since 2013. Yeah, so it means that 2013 we got a consultancy project, and then 2014 we are very active in consultancy, and at that time we are still active in consultancy project, and we have completed several consultancy projects, and we like it. Yeah, we like it. We know that these are the environment. One thing that I realized from doing the consultancy project is that everything must be fast. Yeah, everything must be fast. So the thing that I request my team members is that if you want to be in this project, make sure you can work extra time, make sure you can work on weekend, make sure you can work malam-malam pun, I say, because this industry will call us and wanting the result very fast. Yeah, so this is our background of setting up this RIG. Then suddenly, yeah, we got a new consultancy project, which is quite big in terms of the amount. Yeah, and at that time, I am very worried. Yeah, because I was very worried at that time because I think that, can I deliver? Okay, which such a huge budget that will be given for this consultancy project. Yeah. So now with that, we set up this RIG because we say that, yeah, we say that we want to cater for this consultancy project. Yeah, we want to cater for this consultancy project now. And when we rope in the members, yeah, when we rope in the members of our RIG, we say that, do you want other experience other than teaching and learning and whatever has been done or your job as a lecturer? So we call it as that, do you want to enrich your intellectual activities? Yeah, besides teaching and learning, besides only doing research, do you want to enrich in a sense that, do you want to go to the industry? And let's learn what is at the industry, what is their expectation, and at the same time, don't worry, you are not going there alone. Yeah, you are not going there alone. We are in a group. Okay, so this is the motivation and the goal. So if you want to know what are the motivation of setting up this RIG back in 2016, it is very much into the industry, getting the industry exposure, and we want to enrich our intellectual activities. Yeah, it will not be people might be saying that at that time, consultancy, do you make money? Do you get money? Yeah, I have to admit, yes, we got money and it's good. Yeah, it's good. And but all my consultancy projects, I register with now Bitcom. Last time it was 1,000. Yeah, bagilah UiTM sikit kan the thing, but we registered with Ribu. So this is the beginning of our RIG. Okay, next. Now, and this is the earlier stage. Yeah, in the earlier stage of our RIG, yeah, back in 2017, we assembled a team of similar interests, meaning that we mentioned to them clearly that we are aiming for consultancy projects. Why? Because we need some enrichment in our intellectual activities, and Alhamdulillah, yeah. Basically, the members are our friends, our close friends. Yeah, our close friend, meaning that I know them. I know Dr. Maslina. I know Dr. Suzana. I know who Dr. Jasbe. I know Natra. I know Dr. Siti and Dr. Madhir. So we are actually quote unquote close friends, and we have projects together. And sometimes we supervise PhD students together. Yeah, so it means that we know each other already. Yeah, we know each other. So I think when we assemble the teams to get one team which has a similar interest, is not a problem. And the closest faculty, faculty pengajian maklumat, I think because Dr. Siti has been a dear friend to me, and then we invited, and also Dr. Madhir. So I think we work in a manner that you understand me, I understand you. We know what we want. Yeah, money is not everything, but the experience. Yeah, and we always at the beginning we always talk about macam mana situasi kat industri tu, how much different it is from what we are having now. Then we go and we decided that we need to expose ourselves more towards the community of practice at the industry. Yeah, so here we take up professional certification, and just to let the participants know, I think Dr. Maslina, Puan Suzana, Dr. Jasbe, Dr. Natra, we all enrolled in Alibaba Master Trainer Certification to get the first-hand training from Alibaba China at that time, and we got it in 2017. And three of us, Maslina, Suzana, and me, we went for the enhancement course in Guangzhou, I think 2 years before PKP, 2019 and also 2018, just to upgrade or upskill ourselves. So, and also I and Dr. Siti, we went to take a knowledge management certification, pay on our own definitely, here, and then just to get ourselves a feeling of how good is this professional certification? How can it added value to us? Yeah. So now, then we joined community of practice. I remember there is one meeting which they call all KM practitioner in Malaysia from industry and academia. We attended, and we have regular meetings there, get to know them. Yeah, and from there we also attended some of the seminars, workshops organized by the government agencies. Yeah, this is just actually when we do it alone, kita malu because nanti orang tanya siapa dia ni datang tiba-tiba kan. But when it is like 2 or 3 of us, malu tu di share by 3 taklah malu sangat kan. So these are the things that we have, but we build up. Yeah, and frankly speaking, let me share with you from our experience in 2016, the earlier part. I am only a Professor Madhya at that time, and Dr. Sisi is still a doctor at that time. Yeah, but we make, meaning that we brief ourselves into attending all this community of practice. We listen to what the industry said, and of course, some of the jargon of industry we couldn't understand, but since we are in a team, we can discuss. We discuss. So again here, that is, I think, very crucial in the beginning. Then we say that why not we try. We try to apply for consultancy projects when they open tenders. Using tenders. So belilah borang tender, go and try, and then up until one point, I remembered our one of the most experience that is still in my mind is that when we were called, we are shortlisted for a tender at Malaysian Airport Holdings Berhad. And Malaysian Airports Holdings Berhad, we are asked to present our proposal, how long we are going to do it, what is our modus operandi, and I think that is one of the best experience I have. Obviously, we lost towards a much more established company, consulting company. But I thought that gave us a lot of experience. And then also we go and do proposals for many more consultancy projects. Besides, we are being approached by other agencies, asking us whether we would like to take up certain of the projects that they have. So I think in the beginning of the years, 2016, 2017, 2015, this is what we do. Until the establishment of the RIG in 2016. In 2016. Okay, next. Okay, and just to share, this is what my Timbalan Dekan Jaringan Industry, PJI, have was telling me congratulations, and I look back at all the stars, and I told her, I don't know how we get this, though she give me all these criteria that has been evaluated on. So this is the performance of the group. 2018, when they started the rating, you are at 4-star. Now 2019, 5-star, and 2020 still holding the 5-star. But pray for us, 2021, I hope it can maintain at 5-star, or we will look at it. We will look at that. Okay, so this is the performance. Now, next. Okay, how do we do this? And this is some of what has been done in our industrial informatics. We call it our team as we are dispersed and yet collaborative. And we would like to follow the model of community of practice. When we know that rather than a formal model, we would like to go to a rather informal model, which we say that we do not have really the structure of this is the RIG structure, but we say that we are basically following the model of community of practice. When we look into community of practice, now the most important thing is that these are just a group of people who share a common interest, and we work together to fulfill individual or group goals. And what tie up us together, our interest is that we need the industry exposure. We need to understand why industry are saying that our knowledge are not practical knowledge. Our knowledge are just theoretical. And why are they saying that we are only teaching theory to our students and we churn out the graduates which are a mismatch? So that's all, the common interest. And we want to get this knowledge together in a team, and dengan one kata lain, that is kita tak nak malu lah kan kalau if someone that we don't know, so we make it clear that all of us don't know anything, all of us are in the same boat. All of us need to know this, okay? Or maybe I have a little bit more experience than the others because of the consultancy project, but I say it's okay, I didn't know that much. Yeah, so this is the common interest, so we work together. And we believe that our practical lens at that time is that we believe that the knowledge, if you want to enhance the knowledge, it must be acquired by the know-how, meaning that it must be applied, it must be practical. Yeah, having said that, meaning that we say that if you want to be in a consultancy project, if we ask you to become a group leader, you must do it, rather than saying that I'm not ready, let other person become the leader, I'll just give the supporting. So we say that when the times comes, we say that you have to become the leader, you have to take it, but we will support you. Yeah, so we say that everybody must go practical, must apply their knowledge. And there's no leader actually, and no leader in the sense that our structure does not mean that you are the Maslina mentioned you are the boss just now. I say that you are the leader, so you are delegating, meaning that you have also to write. If you are supposed to write, you are supposed to write. Yeah, if you are supposed to go down and do the data collection, you must go also. It doesn't mean that the leader can get to choose to stay at one place and you ask the members to look for the indulge in the data collection, meaning that you must go down together. So this is the concept of community of practice. And in the community of practice, there are two types of community of practice, whether we take in the form of role-based community of practice or task-based community of practice. We decided that we are task-based. Yeah, task-based meaning that each one will have a different role every time we have a project. Yeah, if it is a role-based, you are the leader, you are always the leader. Yeah, but now we are taking into the task-based community of practice model. Yeah, and again here, one thing that is unique for our community of practice, so we share the common interest. We say that we are all, we have diverse expertise, and we are not going to convert your expertise into ours, meaning that you have your opinion because this is your expertise. You are welcome to say so when we are in a project. Yeah, because from your perspective as someone into e-commerce, what do you think is lacking here? So in our community of practice, we say that we have diverse expertise in the field of informatics, and we respect the expertise, and everyone can throw the idea, and we are much into task-based community of practice. Yeah, so here that is the model. Yeah, the model that we have been adopting. We are the task-based community of practice where team members play different roles but engage collectively. Yeah, and over time on particular tasks. Yeah, so this is the one. How many meetings are we having? We don't meet unless necessary. Yeah, so meaning that we don't have that much meetings, and not many meetings. Kita tidak ada macam satu meeting, okay, monthly meeting ini gini. No, because task based, tahu what are the tasks that you have to do and you perform, and once a while we call you back and look into engagement. Yeah. Okay, next. Okay, this is our best practices besides our model. Yeah, we always have what we say a shared endeavor. Yeah, shared endeavor ni macam share mission lah. What are our shared endeavor at one particular time? Yeah, so now meaning that if someone got a consultancy project, yeah, we will shout out at the group, kan, we are going to apply for one consultancy, who are free to join. Yeah, so those who are free, we will call for meetings, and we know that automatically that when we want to apply for this consultancy project, it must be shared responsibility and actions, and we say that we will assist each other so that all will become competent in one task. Yeah, and we say that all we are very interested to develop the skill and build relationship among us. So meaning that here the trust is there. Yeah, we are able to have an open environment here where the members are not shy to ask the more senior member to say that actually I don't know how to do this. Yeah, so when you can have this open environment, the learning will become, I think, much more better, and you'll be learning much more in a more relaxed environment, because you know that you can ask anything that you are not clear with. Yeah, without having the fear of people saying that, oh, how long have you been a lecturer, and this thing also you don't know, there things like that. So we were like building all these relationship. Yeah, and once we decided on the activities or on a task, we will distribute these activities, and many of the activities are not independent, independent on its own. It is always interdependent, meaning that whatever you find from your literature review, that one we need to come out with our methodology, or this one is much more needed in order for us to know the costing of the project. So when we have this, we know that the tasks are interdependent. Yeah, interdependent, meaning that whatever I do will be needed, will help into the other members' work. So we know that this is a collective effort, and we very much try to perform and try to do the very best. Yeah, and shared resources in terms of expertise and competency. When we say shared resources, it is not only in terms of equipment. We are not talking about equipment here, but in terms of expertise and competencies. Yeah, some might have difficulties in writing. Yeah, as another member will be best in writing. So what we do is that we complement. Someone will write first, and someone will check it later. Yeah, you do it first. We say that, then we will check it, and then we will do the we are going to add to the points. Yeah, but as we do this, everyone must pay attention of what are the changes that is happening. Okay, so this is how the best practices so far. I think for the past 2 years it works, and I hope it can still work this year for the shared endeavor best practices, where each members will have shared responsibilities and action, and assist each other to become more competent in building the skills and relationships. Okay, next slide. Yeah, okay, now the way forward. Yeah, I think in the current situation, yeah, there are more opportunities, in the area of industrial informatics. As we know, automation, digitization, optimization are making their impact in the industry. Yeah, so meaning that more and more company are going to digitalize or going to go into the digitalization process, and they are looking into optimization process. And what we found, yeah, I think most of our consultancy job focus on some of the agencies which has purchased some of the system. Yeah, some system has been purchased and they have invest in this system, but when it is delivered to them, they have difficulty in adjusting on the usage of the system. This is where they call us in to understand the system and quote unquote advise them, okay, on how do they best use the system to make the process in the organization more efficient. I think this is much to our role and very much in line with our expertise. Yeah, and obviously we know IR 4.0. This is the era of industrial revolution, and definitely more and more pushing industrial informatics domain to become more relevant. Yeah, and one of the huge potential that we found is that on the SME. Yeah, that's why I think Dr. Maslina and Puan Suzana Forte now is being push forward. They are the e-commerce people. SME needs to go into e-commerce, and that's why we are tying up ourselves to the SME for us to help them, and also at the same time try to understand. Yeah, and overall the experience that we have is, I think, very valuable. I think for me, myself, instead, now the networking are becoming better with the industry. They get to know us better, and also in the teaching and learning. Yeah, when you teach the students now, you know what is happening at the industry. Yeah, you are able to tell them that what is the difference, what are the adjustments that the students need to do when we are teaching them in class. But when they go out, when they are supposed to work, what are the adjustment and what do they need to have in order for them not to burden the industry or their workplace with a long hand holding period. Yeah, because we know the industry are telling us that our graduates needs a longer hand holding period when we send them for to work. Yeah, so so this is what we felt and what we have up until now. Yeah, our experience from the industrial informatics research interest group. Yeah, and so I think that's all the presentation from me. Thank you very much, and I'm open to take any questions that the participant would like to ask. Yeah, with that, I say thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Prof. Haryani. I hope you all enjoyed the amazing presentation. So if you have any question to ask, yeah, feel free to ask if you have any question to Prof.
I think it's okay because I think they they got it. Yeah.
Okay, one question, Prof. Okay, how to maintain good relationship with the industry?
Okay, well, one thing which we found, yeah, I think we found that from the industry, when the industry approach us to solve one of the problems, yeah, through the consultancy projects, yeah, we know that actually they are also not sure of what the problems are. Yeah, that's why I think most of the time we found that first they will be saying something, yeah, and later they will say, hey, no, do it this time, right? And we get upset at times, and we wish to tell them, hey, please decide which one do you want. Yeah, but I think we have to understand on their side at times. Yeah, as much as they are concerned about their return of investment, yeah, they are also sometimes are not sure because what is the real problem. So I think what we did so far, yeah, to maintain the rapport with them is that we try to accommodate, yeah, and then we are giving them the option, meaning that if you want to go it this way, then this will happen, and if you are going to go plan B, this will happen. If you are going to go to plan C, this will happen. So now give them some perspective from what will happen if we take certain actions. Yeah, and obviously good rapport, meaning that because they are now we are doing a service to them. Yeah, they are paying us to do a service. So again, customers are always right. Yeah, we have at one time, yeah, to share you one of our consultancy project. I think Dr. Susanna is in the project. Yeah, they agree with the report, everything nicely. We have printed the report. Yeah, we have printed the report, glossy color. In fact, they suggested us the printer, printer meaning that the firm which is going to print, everything is well done. They said, And suddenly they told us, after we deliver them the hard copy and also the soft copy, they told us, they say that can we do some changes? And I think I told them, oh, this one has cost us about like 3,000 to 5,000, right? Only about a few hard copies cost us. So I said, and then I told them, we will help you, but for this cost, the second printing, let us bear 50-50. 50-50 meaning that you have to bear about 50% of the printing. We can, we can let go about 50%, contribute 50%, and this happens. So, but I think though, because we do our own calculation also, yeah, meaning that this will not hurt us. So we offer them, meaning that we are giving, and they were so happy because they say that if they send the first copy, definitely they will get bombarded by the board of directors. Yeah. So what happened is that when they changes and we make their life easy, they I think they are happy with us. And then what happened later is that they keep on contacting us, saying that there are projects coming up. We would like to take up the project, and they say that because it's easy to deal with our group. So I think treat them as a customer also, yeah. And we must understand also, as much as they are from the industry side, certain things we are the expert, right? We are the expert. Just that I think the difference is that the way things are being done, they want it fast, 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 fast. Yeah, they want it very fast, very fast, very fast, kan? Things like that. So I think that is a difference. I think that is how we maintain the rapport at the mass.
Okay, thank you. Have a question from Mr. Roger Kanda. Good morning, Prof. Would you please share the process of applying tender for your RIG, procedures, who opened the tender, and your overall experiences of how the project executed? Another one from Nur Husaini. Is there a proposed framework that RIG use in conducting industry analysis? Okay, 2 questions.
Okay. The first one, yeah, I think from Dr. Roger. Okay, thank you for the question. Okay, now there are several, yeah, there are several process and procedures in applying depending on the agency that is offering the tender. Yeah, so what we did is that sometimes, yeah, we get the advertisement from Ribu at that time. Yeah, Ribu will blast to us any researcher interested in applying, kan, apply for this project. And if that is the case from Ribu at that time, it will be much more easier. Why? Because we will fill up. Yeah, Ribu will help us in doing some of the documentation, because in applying for this consultancy project, they will ask for Ribu. There is a letter from Ribu stating that, yeah, they will become a consulting kind of thing, and they need laporan penubuhan, UiTM, something like that. That one Ribu will do it. Yeah, the Ribu provide you. You just fill up and concentrate on making the proposal. Yeah, but just to share, yeah, the thing that we got, yeah, after applying for several consultancy projects, we found that some of the feedback we get, yeah, some of our proposal from the academic side look so academic rather than industry. Yeah, we look so academic in the sense that we do lots and lots of literature. We propose some theory. Yeah, they would like to have a more pragmatic approach. Yeah, pragmatic meaning that how do you do this? How do you do this? You have the problem now. How do you solve? That is their main concern. And time is also one main concern. We lost out last time in one of the contract only by 3 months margin. Yeah. Why? Because we said that we can complete your project within 6 months. Yeah. But the other group, I know the group that got it, we contacted them. Yeah. How come you got it? They say that they proposed 3 months. Yeah, so time is very crucial, and this is how I think the thing that the industry are looking for, meaning that they do not want a solution that is too much into doing, let us do a lot of literature first and get the framework first and give it to you first. Yeah, these are not their mindset. Yeah, they would like to say that this is the problem, so how do we solve it? Yeah, whatever problem. I think in one year, let me share with you something. It's embarrassing a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if Puan Susanna was there or not. We did something, a framework, because we are supposed to table it. Yeah, we got one consultancy project, one tender, so we are supposed to present it. This is something on e-commerce ecosystem. Yeah, so when we presented, before we get the e-commerce ecosystem for Malaysia, yeah, they asked us how do we want to begin, yeah, with. So what we did is that we use the traditional supply chain method. Yeah, we from the books. Yeah, we say that academically this is a supply chain, and to our horror, yeah, at that time the panels are all from the industry who are there, and they were telling me, they kata, who use the supply chain, diagram anymore nowadays, they said, right? Because all this has become blurred, and we were like, right? So they say that we don't want this. That is an embarrassment to us, but I think it's a very good lesson. So now we say that no. What we have to do is that go and test the water. Yeah, go and ask, do some interview. What is the real supply chain, rather than go back to the books. Yeah, rather than go back to the books. But not saying that the knowledge is useless, but whatever the expertise you have now, put it into the current situation, and then only you get the results. Yeah. So I think if you ask me the procedures, it varies depending on how you get the contract. Yeah. Our field, we follow very much into MCMC. Yeah. MCMC, sometimes they open up the tender, like what we tried last time is the 5G infrastructure for Malaysia. Yeah, but you really have to follow that agency, because before they open up the tender, normally they will have seminars. Yeah, seminars on 5G infrastructure in Malaysia, seminars on 5G, and follow the minister, a speech, what is expected. So you must follow this, then you know that the tender will come out if you are interested. Okay, and if this is like an open tender, this is more of our experience. I think we want to know how difficult is it for the tender. So we found that once we do this, we are competing with not only university, but we are competing with companies, consulting companies, real consulting companies. Yeah. This is what we have to remember. And basically, Doctor, your question just now, basically, I think we do it for the purpose of getting experience. And it's not bad, because I told the team members, most of the time when we present it at Putrajaya or where, we are always in the finalists. Yeah. But we know that our chances might be a little bit difficult, because when we saw that, wow, this is from another consulting firm which is doing it. Yeah, so we know that there are some big IT firms are also eyeing for this project. Yeah, but it's good because the IT firm now knows that, oh, you are from UiTM, you have a team on this. Yeah, so sometimes if lucky, they will contact us for a sub project. Yeah, so I think and that is good enough for us, I think, as a lecturer. Yeah. The second question, is there a proposed framework that IIG use in conducting industry analysis? Yeah, no specific one. Yeah, no specific one. But I think, as what we say, it is very contextual. Yeah, it is very contextual. What we did normally is that we look into the problem. We really, the first thing before we propose to them anything, we will ask the industry, what is the problem to be solved? And you will not get the problem during the first meeting. Yeah, the first meeting, there will be telling you a story, yeah, you just pick up from there, and then you find that the second meeting with the industry, then they will be telling some more additional knowledge. And sometimes you find that the first meeting doesn't give anything. Yeah, it is just like some ice breaking, right? Kind of thing. And then later you'll find that, oh, the real problem, yeah, is actually what we want to do. And if you are talking to the industry, maybe they are looking into, they have a problem, but to solve the problem, but they are looking into the big picture. So now it got entangled. What do you want to do? You want us to help you in the bigger picture, or you want us to help you in the problem? Yeah. So this is what we like. And if to give the answer, yeah, to Nokushaini, I think if for your knowledge of our knowledge, if you want to look into some of the industrial analysis that we can be looking, I think we can use the TRIZ model. TRIZ. Okay, the TRIZ model, I think, will help you to understand the problem of the industry in a more holistic manner, right, into the subsystem, the supra-system, and the current system that they are having. I think that one can be a good framework for us to look at. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Is there any question? Last round from the audience?
Yeah, and we have used about 1 hour already. Yeah.
Almost.
Okay, I think we do not have the Secretariat of Renew here.
We have.
Okay. Okay, can we ask the Secretariat? Is that neat? Dr. Said, you are here?
Yeah, I'm here,
Okay.
Prof. Okay. On behalf of the NCPI office and Renew, we would like to thanks to Professor Dr. Haryani for the very interesting sharings on how you develop the RIG from the early stage of doing the consultation until you're getting quite a few times 5-star ratings, and then we hope that you're going to go for the RG after this. Once you get 3 times 5-star rating. So with that, again, I would like to thanks to Professor Dr. Haryani and Dr. Maslina from this RIG for very interesting knowledge sharing with us. So I do hope that maybe for those who attend and listen to this presentation can take a good or the new knowledge on how you're going to secure the consultation from the industry, as well to moving your RIG to the 5-star, similar like what this RIG do. So with that, thank you so much. And again, we're going to continue it with a weekly sharing session with the 5-star RIG next week with the new RIG. I think later the secretariat will announce who's become the next presenter.
Yeah.
And again, thank you so much.
Doctor, before we end, can I ask one thing? Yeah? Can we just maintain our RIG? We do not want to move to RG because I think, you know, I don't know, because I think this one we are giving like the new lecturers here a platform just for them because we are retiring soon.
Okay.
So that at least we just give them the exposure because our aim, doctor, is just to get that industrial exposure, can enlighten our intellectual activity. So can we have this kind of RIG all the time? Boleh ke? Tak boleh ya?
Boleh, tak ada masalah. Cuma kita encourage for the RIG to expand lah. To expand because the idea of RIG, because we want to RIG move to the RG and then start to establish the COE and then moving towards the high COE, because kita nak nature sebab kita nak because the idea of RIG ni adalah sama ada RIG bergabung untuk jadi RG ataupun the RIG become the RG and then be absorbed under COE to strengthen the COE, and then kita ada a good candidate to apply for high COE. because the way apa nama tu money disbursed from the Ministry of Higher Education to the university, dia akan letak duit dekat high COE. That's why kita moving to high COE.
So tak inilah ya. Okay, sebab because because the philosophy of penubuhan RIG ni is give kan maybe all the lecturers yang tak ada experience industry, maybe once they deal with the industry, they are more confident and they will be better off in their teaching and learning. Besides we got some money, we generate money for the university, that is beside the point, but this is the kind of RIG that we want to maintain. Jadi dia tak adalah being pressured sangat. Publication will naturally comes in because once a while we say that tak buat publication kan, jom kita buat kan. And then PhD students are still there, but we do not want to be like quote unquote be ada KPI yang ni kan. We do not want to work with the KPIs. We want to work like currently relax, suka environment, and then we happy, but at the same time we perform. I thought of if we can have that kind of model.
Macam ni untuk move to the next stage for RIG. So the RIG untuk jadi RIG kena apply. Kalau RIG tak apply means that so not move to the next stage lah.
Okay.
So means that ada room for maintain lah the the status.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Doctor. Thank you all. Thank you.
Dr. Syed, can we request for picture taking with everybody?
Okay, boleh semua on camera untuk kita take apa nama tu ni picture for those attending the session. So siapa nak yang snap? Dr. Maslina snap ke?
Yep. Lah. Baik, okay. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, everybody ready? Smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.